Everyone, and my name is Jason Bienvenu, and thank you for joining me. Today I'm presenting an analysis of Home Depot using the Fortune's Most Admired Companies framework. Specifically, I will be focusing on one of the 8 dimensions, people management, where Home Depot has been underperforming. I'll walk through the issue, the ramifications, contributing structural and cultural factors, and how conscious capitalism applies, and finally propose a change plan guided by Kotter's 8-step model. The link on the side will take you to the full recorded presentation. Fortune evaluates companies on 8 categories ranging from innovativeness to financial soundness and people management. Home Depot consistently ranks highly in areas such as financial performance and product quality. However, employee management has become a growing concern, especially after COVID, with increased turnover, burnout, and inconsistent training. This presentation will evaluate the root issues behind that decline and outline a strategy of change to improve Home Depot's overall performance and culture. Home Depot has faced increasing turnover among store associates who make up the backbone of their customer service model. Industry reports indicate that employees often feel understaffed and inadequately trained. Many stores report inconsistent leadership styles and limited opportunities for advancement. This clearly affects the people management dimension, an area essential to long-term success in retail. We'll explain what that means for the company going forward. The ramifications of underperformance. When an organization struggles with people management, the consequences ripple outward. At least Home Depot, high turnover increases training costs, weakens the knowledge base, and leads to poorer customer experiences. Longer waiting times, fewer available associates, and inconsistent product guidance. Over time, this damages customer loyalty. If these trends continue, Home Depot risks losing market shares to Lowe's and other retailers who are investing more heavily in employee engagement and retention. Home Depot uses a centralized hierarchical structure. While this structure supports it consistently across thousands of stores, it can make the organization slow to respond to employee needs at the store level. District and corporate level decisions don't always reflect the realities of local teams. According to Griffin, Phillips, and Goley, rigid hierarchies can restrict communication and reduce engagement, which aligns with what we see in Home Depot's people management challenges. The organizational design that emphasizes operational efficiency, moving products, hitting sales goals, and meeting scheduled targets. However, this can overshadow the need for long-term workforce development. Employees report inconsistent training and limited career progression pathways in some stores. This indicates a misalignment between the operational design and the people management goals required to support employees' engagement and retention. Capitalism includes 4 elements: purpose, stakeholder orientation, conscious leadership, and conscious culture. Home Depot does so strengths such as community involvement, environmental initiatives, and veteran hiring programs. However, the people management dimension shows a gap between stated values and employee experience. By strengthening the people first aspect of its culture, Home Depot can better embody conscious capitalism and improve long-term performance. Using Cotter's 8-step change model, the first step is to create urgency by presenting clear data on employee turnover and customer satisfaction. The second step is to form a guiding coalition that includes corporate HR, store leaders, district managers, and high-performing associates. The third step is developing a clear vision for change, such as committing to a people-first culture that supports training, career development, and engagement across all stores. The fourth step is communicating the vision through multiple channels: team meetings, internal newsletters, and consistent messaging. Fifth, Home Depot would empower employees and managers by removing barriers to change. For example, increasing staffing budgets or simplifying training systems. The sixth step involves generating short-term wins, such as improving new hire retention or increasing employee satisfaction scores within the first 6 months. In step 7, Home Depot would consolidate gains by expanding successful initiatives about continuing to track key metrics like turnover and customer satisfaction. Step 8 is about anchoring new behaviors in the culture. This means integrating people first values into hiring, promotions, and leadership development. Celebrating employees' success stories and recognizing effective leaders reinforces the long term cultural shift. Any major change initiative brings challenges. At Home Depot, potential resistance could come from managers accustomed to cost cutting or from employees who feel skeptical based on past experiences. Budget constraints may also limit new training or staffing initiatives. Additionally, employees may experience change fatigue if the process feels overwhelming. A successful strategy requires acknowledging these challenges and addressing them proactively. To manage these challenges, Home Depot would need to realign the HR processes, scheduling systems, leadership initiatives, and store level practices. HR should enhance career pathways and onboarding. Operations should ensure staffing levels reflect customer volume. Leadership incentives should include engagement metrics, not just sales. And culturally, the company must reinforce open communication, recognition, and psychological safety. When subsystems align, change becomes sustainable. The key takeaway is that people are central to Home Depot's success. When employees feel supported and valued, they deliver better service, which translates to better financial performance. As a manager, I would emphasize communication, training, development, and employee empowerment. I would also integrate conscious capitalism values, valuing all stakeholders and leading with purpose, to building a stronger, more resilient organizations. These are the academic and organizational references used throughout the presentation. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to any questions.